The craftsmen came together with no common language, sharing only their skill and dedication. Together, they began the long and patient process of making the thousands of pieces of the Minbar puzzle. The wood they're using is walnut, donated by the government of Turkey. Parts of the design are carved onto larger wooden pieces. Minwar's drawings are pasted onto the wood as guides. All the craftsmen working here are devout Muslims. For them, this is much more than a job.
Alhamdulillah, saya melihat dengan kerjaan ini, saya merasa senang dan sangat spesial karena lain daripada yang lain. Dengan desainer dan para muhandis yang bagus tentunya.
طبعا إشي مهم وفريد من نوع لأنه بيحتوي على فن عالي من الفن الإسلامي اللي هو رمز المنبر الخطيب لإمام المسجد، فهو بيحتوي على رمزية عالية في الفن وخصوصا الفن الإسلامي. وبعدين يعني مكوناته من جيومتري ومن تصميم هندسي ونباتي إلها معنى كبير في حياة الإنسان أو حياة الإنسان المسلم بالأخص يعني.
Parts of the design are highlighted with ebony and ivory. As with the original, no nails, screws or glue are used. In each panel, an interlocking structure holds the smaller pieces together. The measurements must be exact. One minute variation anywhere, and the pattern will not work.
Tabii bu işi her şeyden önce Allah için severek yapmak gerekiyor. Çok büyük özveri gerekiyor. Tabii Mescid-i Aksa'nın işi olması dolayısıyla bir kat daha fazla tabii. Bu işi, bu minberin kündekarısını yapmak da bizlere nasip oldu.
The workmen who worked on the minbar and on all sacred arts do it as an act of devotion. And it is an integral part of the spiritual ambience that a religious civilization creates.
The minbar is created panel by panel. The fitting of the final pieces in any panel can be a tense moment. Not only must all the pieces fit, they must all stay firmly in place when the panel is raised to its vertical position. It all works. The last of the panels is completed. "12 years after the competition was first announced, the minbar is finally assembled. The craftsmen who have given years of their lives to the project gather together.
والله أحسن من هيك ما في. فرحان بشكل يعني.
نجتمع مع بعض إن شاء الله بعد سنين راح كنا نقعد ونفكر في الموضوع ونقول يعني الشرف إننا كنا أن اشتغلنا في المشروع هذا.
No matter how you visualize the final end, when you see it happening and see it, all these bits and pieces that you've worked with, all the 16,000 pieces that put together with no glues and no nails, all of a sudden appear as one unit. That's the unity, and that's what we feel as something which is, it gives us also great humbleness, because we see that what our ancestors have done and what the art, in fact, that art has a meaning and not art for art's sake. It is very, very important to know that although this is a piece of Islamic art, it's in fact based on universal principles. And so it is not only for the joys of the Muslims, it's a joy for everyone that could see it.
What I was so proud about, if I'm allowed to have a tiny bit of pride, is that it was the school and Dr. Al-Mahaid who had rediscovered the underlying geometric patterns that had enabled this great minbar to be built in the first place, with equally as much love and devotion and skill and dedication and care on the part of all the wonderful craftsmen who put so much from their hearts and souls into this work.
There has been a tremendous, Muslims have woken up and said, yes, this is what art is, traditional art is, this is what Islamic art is. And people all over the Islamic world, even in places like Saudi Arabia, are waking up and saying, well, look, this is what we've been doing is wrong. We have to reintroduce this. And I think King Abdullah of Saudi Arabia has commissioned a similar minbar for Mecca and for Medina from our college. So there's been a tremendous trickle-down, as it were.
The positive effects of the minbar quest go even further, stimulating a rebirth of interest in traditional craft and design